When chapman billies leave the street, and drouthy neighbours meet, as market days are wearing late, and folk begin to tack the gate, while we sit boozing at the nappy and getting fou and unca happy, we thinkna on the long Scots miles, the mosses, waters, slaps and stiles that lie between us and our hame, where sits our sulky, sullen dame, gathering her brows like gathering storm, nursing her wrath to keep it warm. This truth fand honest Tam o' Shanter, as he frae air ye nicht did canter. Old air, whom ne'er a tune surpasses for honest men and bonny lasses. O Tam, hadst thou but been sae wise as ta'en thy ain wife Kate's advice, she told thee weel thou was a skellum, a blethering, blustering, drunken blellum, that frae November till October, ye market day thou wasna sober, that ilka melder with a miller thou sat as long as thou had siller, that every naig was caught a shoe on, the smith and thee got roaring fou on, that at the Lord's house, even on Sunday, thou drank wi' Curtin Jean till Monday. She prophesied that late or soon thou would be found deep drowned in Doon, or catched wi' warlocks in the mirk by Alloway's old haunted kirk. Ah, gentle dames, it gars me greet to think how mony counsel sweet, how mony lengthened sage advices the husband for the wife despises. To her tale. Ye market nicht, Tam had got planted and correct fast by an ingle, blazing finely with Raymond swats that drank divinely, and at his elbow, Souter Johnny, this ancient, trusty, drouthy crony. Tam looed him like a very brother. They'd been fou for weeks together. The night drave on with songs and clatter, and aye the ale was growing better. The landlady and Tam grew gracious, with secret favour sweet and precious. The suitor told his queerest stories, the landlord's laugh was ready chorus. The storm without micht rear and rustle, Tam didna mind the storm of whistle. Care, man to see a man sae happy, e'en droon himsel among the nappy. As bees flee hame wi' lades of treasure, the minutes wing their way with pleasure. Kings may be blessed, but Tam was glorious, o'er all the ills of life victorious. But pleasures are like poppies spread. You seize the flower, its bloom is shed. Or like the snow falls in the river, a moment white, then melts forever. Or like the borealis race that flit ere ye can point their place. Or like the rainbow's lovely form, vanishing amid the storm. Nae man can tether time or time. The hour approaches, Tam mun ride. That hour, on nicht's black arch the keystone, that dreary hour Tam mounts his beast in, and second nicht he taks the road in, as ne'er pair sinner was abroad. The wind blew as 'twas blown its last. The rattling showers rose on the blast, the speedy gleams the darkness swallowed. Loud, deep and long the thunder bellowed. That night a child might understand. The deil had business on his hand. well mounted on his grey mare, Meg, a better never lifted leg. Tom skelpit on through dub and mire, despising wind and rain and fire, whiles holding fast his gid blue bonnet, whiles crooning out an old Scots sonnet, whiles glowering round with prudent cares lest bogles catch him unawares. Kirkalloway was drawing nigh, where ghaists and hoolits nachtly cry. By this time he was crossed the ford, where in the snow chapman smoke, and past the birks and meikle stain, where drunken Cheerley bracks neck bay, and through the whins and by the cairn, where hunters found the murdered bairn, and near the thorn abin the well, where Mungo's mother hanged hersel. Before him Doon pours all his floods. The doubling storm roars through the woods. The lightnings flash frae pole to pole, near and more near the thunders roll, when, glimmering through the groaning trees, Kirkalloway seemed in a breeze. Through ilka bore the beams were glancing, and loud resounded mirth and dancing. Inspiring bold John Barleycorn, what dangers thou canst mak us scorn. With Tippany we fear nae evil, with Uskebe we'll face the deil. Swats say reamed and Tommy's noddle, fair play he cared na deals a bottle. But Maggie stood rest sair astonished, till by the heel and hand admonished, she ventured forward on the licht, and well, Tom saw a nunkersacht. Warlocks and witches in a dance. Nae cotillon Brent knew frae France, but hornpipes, jigs, truspies and reels, but life and metal in their heels. A winnock bunker in the east there sat old Nick in shape of beast, a towsy type, black, grim and large. To gie the music was his charge. He screwed the pipes and gagged them skirl, till roof and rafters all did dirl. Coffins stood round like open presses that showed the deed in their last dresses, and by some devilish cantrip slight, each in his cold hand held a light, by which heroic Tom was able to note upon the haly tape a murderer's babes and gibbedairns, twa span lang wee unchristened bairns, a thief new cutted frae a rape, his last gasp as gab to gape. 5 tomahawks with blood reed rusted, 5 scimitars with murder crusted, a garter which a rain had strangled, a knife a fairer's throat had mangled, whom his ain son of life bereft, the grey hairs yet stuck to him, with mair o horrible and awful, which even to name would be unlawful. 3 lawyers' tongues turned inside out, while eyes seemed like a beggar's clout. 3 priests' hearts, rotten, black as muck, lay stinking vile in every nook. As Tommy glowered, amazed and curious, the mirth and fun grew fast and furious. The piper loud and louder blew, the dancers quick and quicker flew. They reeled, they set, they crossed, they clicked, till ilka carlin swat and reek it, and coosed their duddies to the work, and lunk it at it in her sark. Now Tom, oh Tom, had they been queens all plump and strapping in their teens, their sharks, instead of creasy flannin been snow-white 1700 linen, their breeks of mine, my only pair, that yance were plush o' good blue hair, I would have given them off my hardies, for ye blink o' the bonny birdies. But whither bell dams, all the droll, ringwoody hags would speen a foal, louting and flinging on a crummock, and that didna turn my stomach. But Tom kent what was what, fu brawly. There was ye once a wench in Wally that night, enlisted in the corps, long after kenned on Carrick shore, for mony a beast did she shot, and perished mony a bonny boat, and shook baith meikle corn and beer, and kept the countryside in fear. Her cutty sark o' paisley harm that while a lassie she had worn, In longitude, though sorely scanty, it was her best, and she was fanty. Ah, little ken thy reverend granny, that sir, she coughed for her wee nanny with 12 pound Scots, 'twas all her riches, would ever graced a dance o' witches. But here my muse her wing and cour, sick flicks are far beyond her poor, to sing who nanny lap and flang, a souble judge she was in strang, and who Tam stood like yin bewitched, and thought his very een enriched. Even Satan glowed and fidged through vein, and hodged and blew amicht and main, till first Yekeeper signed another Tam tint his reason altogether, and roars out, "Well done, Cutty Sark!" And in an instant all was dark, and scarcely had he Maggie rallied, when out the hellish legion sallied, as bees buzz out wi' angry fight when plundering herds assail their bike, as open pushes mortal foes when pop she starts before their nose, as eager runs the merked crowd when "Catch the thief!" resounds aloud. So Maggie runs, the witches follow, with mony an eldritch screech and hollow. Ah, Tam, thou'lt get thy fairn in hell, they'll roast thee like a hern. In vain thy Kate awaits thy coming, Kate's son will be a woeful woman. Now do thy speedy utmost, Meg, and win the keystone of the brig. There at them thou thy tail may toss, a running stream they darena cross. But ere the keystone she could make, the faint a tail she had to shake, for Nanny, far before the rest, hard upon noble Maggie pressed, and flew at Tam with furious ettle, but little wist she Maggie's mettle. Yea, spring brought off her master hale, but left behind her ain grey tail. The carlin clocked her by the run, and left puir Maggie scarce a stump. Nu, for this tale of truth shall read. Ilk man and mother's son, tak heed. Whene'er to drink ye are inclined, or Cutty Sarks run in your mind, think ye may buy the joys of a dear. Remember, Tam o' Shanter, mere.